Hey everybody, Unique Thinker, going with the grain, going with the grain. Just doing some reporting. This is from CNBC. Mnuchin says jobless numbers will get worse before they get better. Unemployment may have hit 25%. Okay, so let us read. Let us read. Washington. Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin acknowledged Sunday that the U.S. unemployment rate may have already reached 25% as the administration works to reopen the economy amid the coronavirus pandemic. This is no fault of American business. This is no fault of American workers. This is as a result of the virus, Mnuchin told Chris Wallace during the interview on Fox News Sunday. The reported numbers are probably going to get worse before they get better, he said, adding that next year is going to be a great year. The real unemployment rate, which includes people who are not looking for work or are underemployed, already stands at 22.8% according to the Bureau of Statistics. Mnuchin acknowledged that the jobless rates may be even higher and stand at 25%, comparable to the Great Depression, when pressed on the issue by Wallace, who pointed out that April's unemployment report stopped in the middle of the month. In just over a month, the coronavirus has erased all job gains since the Great Recession, bringing the nation's decade-long economic growth streak to a grinding halt. The U.S. economy lost an unprecedented 20.5 million jobs in April, as the unemployment rate jumped to 14.7%, up from 4.4% in March, according to the monthly employment report released Friday by the Department of Labor. These numbers impact real people. My numbers aren't rosy. What I said is you're going to have a very, very bad second quarter, Mnuchin said, adding that the United States could see permanent economic damage if the country does not reopen. Early on Sunday, White House advisors Kevin Hassett told CNN Jack Taper that the U.S. unemployment rate could reach up to 20%. This is the biggest negative shock to an economy that we have ever seen in our lifetimes. It hit an economy that in January was about the strongest economy we'd ever seen, explained Hassett on the State of the Union. The fact, though, is, with all of the aggressive bipartisan action to toss maybe as much as $9 trillion at this sort of bridge to the other side, we see things like job report on Friday. Almost everybody who declared themselves unemployed said that they expect to go back to work in 6 months, he added. All right, so that concludes this read. That was not a bad read. Pretty smooth. All right, shout out to CNBC. Some of these articles are a little funny with words. What my take on it? We are in some very weird times. This is a time to pray. This is a time to not just pray, but pray for those that, there are some people that are like, let's say, for example, in the construction industry, maybe you're 10, 15 years in, 20 years in, you're kind of used to unemployment because, it comes and goes, okay? So for us to understand this recession thing, it's no big deal, which we are in a recession. But for, which is something that they're not really acknowledging on the news. If you like, like 2008, 2009, they just kept saying it: recession, 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 recession. Now we're just hearing, oh, unemployment rate rose. Like, I don't know, like it's a plant in your garden, and you're supposed to just look at it and say, oh yeah, there it goes again. Be careful the way people word things. Okay, this is a recession. All right. And they're not saying it. They're not. That word wasn't even put into that article. Pay attention to that. Um, um, this is recess. Let me stop. This is a daggone pandemic, coronavirus, freaking crisis. That's what this is. It's something unlike the world has never seen. That's why they're probably not calling it a recess. Um, I retake my words back. This is not, that's why they're not calling it a recess. This is a crisis. This is an unseen enemy that is going about seeking whom he may devour. This is that dark matter from frickin' God knows where. They're trying to claim it's from, it's messing up everything. I want to stay on point. It's messing up the jobs, and what we have to do is not only pray, but um, I'm gonna try to stay on topic. My bad. So, um, you know what they say, sir. I'll put it to you like this. I think the best thing that I could leave you with is something off the top of my head, kind of shooting from the hip. Um, you know, I'll put it to you like this. Um, some people won't attack things because of circumstance. I say, forget circumstance. I'm the one that creates the circumstance, and it's time to attack. So I will leave you with that. Um, I am a creator, and I don't care how negative the news and different things may look. I have a higher power that will not only lead and guide me, but give me the wisdom to go and do what I need to do to provide for not only my family, but my family's family. And so that is the kind of drive and energy that I have. So even though the United States may be suffering deep down inside, I am, and even though it may appear that that there may be a downturn, I know wherever there's a setback, wherever there's a little setback, I'm being set up for something greater. And I will leave it with you I'm going to leave it right there. This is a Unique Thinker. Thank you for listening. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you if you made it this far. And I love you. Please like, share, subscribe. Particularly just subscribe. Thank you for the likes. Shout out to shout out to everybody that views these videos. Somebody's out there watching this stuff. God bless you. Peace.